Merry Christmas, y'all. A bit in advance, but I wish you Merry Christmas anyway on Christmas Day. And I still wanted to talk a little bit today about twin flames reunion. You know, what is twin flames? Twin flames is just, you know, the half of your soul, you know, the other half of your soul. And we all have this other half, you know, hanging around, you know, still wandering on earth and still looking for us, you know, each other. So, and when there's the meeting of the two flames, so which is called the twin flame, because you are the mirror of each other. So you just, you know, that's the reconnection of the two half souls, which becomes one. And what is, you know, the reunion, you know, the twin flames, and you know, how do you know that you met your twin flames? You know, you have been maybe living for a long time on earth, and you haven't, you know, got any feeling of that reunion yet. You know, you're still longing to see and you know, and meet the others, the other half, as we say. Sometimes we do marry someone, but that someone is not our half, our other half soul. So this is why, and then it ends up in divorce and, you know, breakups and all that, because that person wasn't, you know, truly our true, you know, twin flame. Or that person could have been our twin flame, but both of them, you know, or it maybe, and particularly one of them, you know, wasn't, you know, still conscious, you know, of that you know, connections of two souls, which are to become one. So yes, so how do we know that we made a soul, you know, our twin flame? So it's just, you know, the feeling that you get, you know, when you see someone and you know that connection, you have that connection straight away with that person, you know, and you feel that happiness and that joy, you know, in you, and it's, you know, it's unexplainable, you know, when you're near that person, you know, or when that person calls you, or when you meet that person, when you are in, you know, near that person, you know, and you know that connection is there, you know, and you know that you knew each other for life, you know, a long time ago. So you know exactly, you know, what's happening, you know that there's something there, you know that, you know that person deep down in your soul. You recognize that soul, because that soul is the mirror of you. He's like the reflection of you, you know, all that you do together, all the embracing of each other, all the excitement you feel being with each other, you know, that connection, that chemistry, that the butterflies feelings that you get when, you know, when you are in presence of that person, you know then that you have met your twin flames, you know. And then, you know, the twin flames, you know, might not be available at that time. The twin flame, the other twin might be married, you know, or be with another partner, another person, you know, or you yourself might not be free. But you know that there is that connection between you two, you know. But it's just, you know, that life, you know, it's earth life, you know. We have to get married, we have to be with someone, and it's just, you know, that, you know, and then you find that twin flame, and then, oh my God, and then you're mesmerized, and you don't know. It's a choice after, you know, that you need to do, you need to make, you know, if ever you have to make that connection with that twin flame, or let it fade away, and who knows, meet in another lifetime, or meet after, when you both, you know, go in the spirit world and we make that connection. Anyway, twin flames, you know, always make that connection. When we dream, when we are asleep, you know, we always meet, you know, outside our body, you know, energy body. We meet, you know, in the astral plane, you know, and especially, you know what's happening when you dream about that person, you know, and you see that there is a connection, you know, and even in dreams you're happy together, you're not fighting, even if you fight, it's just for like 5 seconds, and you just get back together. It's that energy feeling of love and sharing of love both to each other. You know, there is no unacceptable, there is nothing, you know, that you do together that is, you know, oh, not possible, unacceptable. You know, everything is valid, possible, you know, when that connection, when you two meet, you know, and there's that bond, that energy sharing that you can't explain, because you haven't lived that with any other person on earth, you know, and you know then deep down in your heart, in your soul, that you met your twin flame, and you are like in shock, mesmerized, because that person is the mirror of you, you know. Exactly, you know, that, you know, it's like, you know, the yin and the yang, you know, completes each other. But even though the mirror of you, you know, because, you know, you have a mirror of you, you think, you know, you are this person, you know, or, you know, anyway, this energy reflection, but there's another part of you hidden, you know, and that hidden part is where you found it in your twin flame, because your twin flame completes you, and you both embrace each other. When you see each other for the first time, you know exactly, that's it, that's him, that's her, you know, and you can't deny it. You can't deny that connection, because that connection is going to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And, you know, you're going to be out of control, because, you know, it's so exciting. And there's that continuous excitement between you two. And you can't explain it. You can't explain it because it's unexplainable, you know, on Earth. You know, as humans, you can't explain it. But in energy body, you know, it's all permissible. It's all explainable. Because, you know, that connection of soul is just an embracement of each other's soul. You know, each other's energy, and acceptance of that energy, whether, you know, all the qualities and all the defaults and defects, you know. And if that other one will be wild, you'll accept that twin, because, you know, in deeper in you, there is a part of wildness in you as well, you know. I might be, you know, the cute woman that you see in front of you, but, you know, deep down I do have this kind of wildness in me, you know, hidden, you know, and, you know, that I find in the other one, you know, in my other half. So each of us has another half, you know, and, you know, we're all seeking for that other half, you know, because we wish that we can meet that other half on Earth. And it's rare that it's happened on Earth, because, you know, we could be in another country, you know, we could be far apart, we could be like both engaged, you know, and already married, you know, and it's hard to make this happen, you know, on Earth, you know. But, you know, if two twin flames meet and can leave that connection on Earth, baby, it's magic. You know, it's total bliss, it's nirvana. It's nirvana when these two souls get together. And the sharing of these energies together, it's like, whoa, ooh la la, you know. And you know it, and you will know it, and you will absolutely know it. So I'm hoping, I do, because I don't like that word, hope. I'm certain, if you, you know, ask for your twin flames, you know, to come to you, you know, to reach for you, you know, like I always ask my twin flame to reach for me, you know, so the other half will reach for you, because you're reaching for him or her, and you will meet, and you both shall meet. I'm certain, 100% certain, that you two shall meet, and you two shall experience wonderful experiences here in human forms together as twin flames. Because you're more than just two humans sharing you know, the love, physical love, as we said. You two are two energies sharing not only physical love, but energy love together. It's like, you know, just like, you know, when you touch, you know, and you're just feeling the energy. So you two are sharing, are reaching the energy of each other. And it's nirvana. So I'm sure and certain that you all will find your twin flame if you deeply down in your heart and your soul, you know, ask for it. Ask for it. Ask for him or her to come, to reach you, to meet you, and he and she shall come. As we can do. Be in love. Stay.